Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This tutorial I will show you how to create advanced gold procedural material. So shown here, let's add PSDF node in shader editor. So let's add the output node shown here. Just we need to add the output node. We connect it to principal PSDF like this. Just zoom in, move it just a little bit over there. Switch to rendered view. So let's set it to 1 because it's metal material. So let's set the roughness to 0.38 or almost 0.37. You can see the results. So let's add the Musgrave texture and Ctrl T in order to connect it to texture coordinate and the mapping. We don't need the mapping over here, so let's select it, then hit X to delete it like this. So let's preview the Musgrave node, and you can see the effect and the distribution of this black color over there. So let's set the scale to 400. It's much more bigger. 400, I think it's good for our case here. Just this time I'm gonna be previewing some other factors. So let's set the detail to 16. Set it to maximum, which is 16. And you can see the results in the rendered view as shown here. I've got a lot of much more tiny detail. So let's just zoom in to see and to show you these little dots over there in our material. And this Musgrave texture is gonna be helping us to add much more detail for our material for gold. And this feature is great and amazing for some metals. So just let's plug it into the base color and click on the principal PSDF, then hit Ctrl Shift Ctrl. It's gonna be creating this effect and this material. I think it's really fine. So let's search for color ramp node in order to control the variation on the Musgrave node. So just I'm gonna be controlling the distribution of this little black dots in order to make our material much more better and with a good distribution. So I'm gonna be adding, clicking over there for that color and make it much more bright. So let's set the color if you want to, and the color of the gold is yellow as shown here. Not bright yellow, just yellow, but I will set it to bright yellow color for this colors. For the stop, let's set it to something darker. Let's choose the color yellowish, much more darker. You have got these results, and you should set it to your liking color in order to make it much more better. So we need to make it bright, and the other stop, which is the color much more darker, not much more brighter, in order to get the amazing feature and realistic appearance for this procedural gold material. So I think it's better. I've selected over there for the that color, brown yellowish. So just let's add the noise texture like this, just zoom in a little bit to see it better. So plugging it into vector. Let's move on. So let's preview it. Hit Shift Control and clicking on noise texture is gonna preview in it, and you can see the result over there for our gold material. Set scale to 10 and the detail set it to 8 like this. It's gonna be making much more detail for our procedural material. So just think it's good, but let's set the roughness to 0.45 as shown in our tutorial. I think this will be better and good. And for this time, I tried to preview this noise texture, hitting Shift Control and clicking on noise texture is gonna be previewing it this time. So I think we should add some bumpiness and make the realistic appearance for gold material. So let's add a bump. Let's connect it factor to the height, and let's preview it, and you can see this distribution and this gradient of colors, which means you're going to preview the bumpiness of this material and add much more detail. So let's set strength to, I think 0.1 is great and good enough for that, for the surface, to give the surface some kind of bumpiness. So let's see what we have over there. Just plugging it normal to normal and click on the principal BSDF, then hit Shift Control, and you can see this bumpiness is not good. So let's make it much more smaller. So don't keep everything as it is, just to play around with this value until we get a good bumpy surface. So let's move in. Let's see in 3D Viewport Editor. Switch it to rendered view as shown in our tutorial. I think this is very good, and this material is good enough to represent the procedural gold material. You can also play with the sheen to make it shiny, or something else like shiny material, because gold is shiny material. You have got this great and amazing material, because you have a lot of kinds of gold and values that I have added to color ramp to control the Musgrave texture is gonna be enhanced in order to add other values. So set the clear count to 0. So let's play around with the sheen to give it a very tiny or very little value like this, 0.01. I think it's good enough. That's it for our tutorial. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching.